we always give our viewers the power rankings. So match day 12 this past weekend, who was your money on? Who was the biggest mover? Who's hot and who's not? So I'm gonna ask the producer now to give us the lock standings. But coming to you, Teddy, who impressed you the most this past weekend?
Yeah, I was impressed the most by Caps United against Dynamos.
Caps United.
Okay. Caps United.
Explain.
I know you're gonna be shocked, you guys, but the way Caps United presented themselves, played that match, I didn't expect them to play like that, especially given the 5 changes that was made by the new coach Ian Bakala. For once, Caps United looked like a very organized team, passing the ball around with a lot of purpose.
Are you saying they're not organized?
Yes.
I beg to differ.
Take off the Caps United head out.
Okay. But so you were impressed by Caps. Okay, that's the lock standings there. Moore's still on top. They now opened up a 3-point gap because Scotland went to Mutare and got a point there, and the gap is widened. Moore's, I think for me, they really impressed me. Billy Veremu scoring a hat-trick in that game, the way he was just positioning himself. And I look back at Billy Veremu, who was playing for Simba Bora, how he struggled out there in Shamva. And I look at a rebirth of a striker who knows. What were you saying about Knox Mutizwa inside the box?
Meaning that geography, the Sirans and the Urans.
The Sirans. I'm not so sure about the Sirans and the Urans, but maybe the geography, because he knew where to put the ball. So he scored a hat-trick in that game, and Moors, for the first time, they scored 4 in that game, and they won by 4-0. It's sad that a team like Kwekwe is like a punching bag for everybody in the PSO, but I was really impressed, and I think it just grows the game in Norton. Their next home game, which I think it's going to be against Scotland. I'm sure it's going to be a big one. It's going to be Hamdinga. Remember their history in Division 1 and now coming into the Premier League as well. And they are first and second. And you look at the scintillating form that Moores is in, not also discarding what Scotland are doing, but looking at this past weekend, he was impressed. I was impressed. But who disappointed you?
I think for me, the Harare Derby disappointed in terms of the output. Remember last week when we were building up to it, we were saying this is an opportunity for either a Dynamos or a Caps United to use it as a launch pad for their season. Yes, whilst we saw a wonderful goal, I think, from Kundai Benyu, I think a lot has been expected from him. It's taken his time to sort of adjust to the Premier Soccer League. But because with both teams, the issue has been putting the ball in the back of the net. Yes, you can argue that maybe it's a league-wide issue, but I really would have loved to see one team grab the game by the horns and just walk away with the 3 points, because that draw it sort of pacifies everybody, but it doesn't improve everyone, because we can't have both Harare Giants languishing. I just wanted. I don't care which one it was, whether it was Dynamos,
be very careful right now,
or Caps United. I don't care who would have won or who would have lost, but I think one of them should have won, so that at least, even for the derby vibe, that taunting that the fans have for each other. Imagine the noise that would be suffocated to if Dynamos had won. I mean, even when you're doing the back page, I'm sure it would have been Dynamos this, Dynamos that, but now I think we're focusing on the England test too.